Greetings and welcome to another narration done by Dr. Torment. The following story may contain some sensitive topics. Consider that your one and final warning. Now, let us proceed. I lost my job last year, and things have been tight. My wife works, so we've been relying on her wage. I took over cooking and housework things, as I am home all day now. I'm looking for work, but fast food places don't seem to want people my age. Some days, it all feels quite desperate and out of control. I do quite well with budgeting for most bills, but I've had to do a lot of stretching on food now that our new and lower income barely passes the month. Lots of cheap pasta dishes and buying up veggies on special offer that need to be cooked immediately. A lot of protein is totally out of reach just from the price point of view. Cheap cuts I can sometimes manage if it's near the best before date again selling at a special offer, but those go fast in our local supermarket. Even food banks have mostly passed out canned foods. There are a lot of people in our situation, it seems. We really aren't as healthy as we used to be either. Recently, though, we've been doing better. My wife came home last week with ground meat, so I prepped a ton of dishes and froze them, and this week she got kidneys for a pie. I'm not unappreciative, but I just don't know how she's affording it all. Her job at the mortuary really doesn't pay that well. I loved attention. I craved for it. The feeling of fleeting glances or long stares on me made me ecstatic. I peeked through high school and college, made a whole lot of friends who I still kept in contact with. I hold weekly brunch parties with them in my lovely 2-story house. 3 years later, and everyone is getting married or having kids. The weekly brunch parties still occur with the occasional drama. Take last week, for example. Jenny came and said that her child had gone missing. He was an easy target, a small handful of candies, and he would follow anyone, anywhere. I advised her to lodge a police report and let them handle it. Spoiler alert, he was never found. As I am tucked in bed, I whisper a small "good night" to the jars lined up on my shelf. They look so adorable just floating there, all round and well preserved. I feel so safe when they watch me as I sleep. 6 jars containing 6 pair of eyes, belonging to the bodies that were rotting in my basement. I love attention, crave for it, bask in it. So, eyes on me. I asked him to dance, but he said no. He's dancing now, though. When I first clapped eyes on him, I knew he would be mine or no one else's. He is the handsomest of the boys in the village. All of us girls have gone wild for his dark eyes, all vying for a look, a smile, a dance. At the dance, I watched from the other side of the room, my stomach alive with nerves, my feet guided me without intention, drawing me unerringly into his orbit. I didn't mean to ask, but it just came out. Would you like the dance? The pity in his eyes was mortifying. This dance is taken. Then I saw her, my best friend now turned rival, take up his hand. Their shared smile told a story I could not fathom. I asked him to dance, but he said no. He's dancing now though, legs moving in rhythm. I followed them from the hall, their hushed voices washing over me, hands intertwined as they slipped into the woods. I saw what he did there. Soft affirmations, gentle caresses becoming more urgent. I saw how he gave himself away to her, leading her into a new dance I had never seen before. So I told everyone what he had done to her, violated her, they said. They wouldn't listen to her words or her tears. I was witness enough. And so, he's dancing for me now. The noose has him dancing me a pretty jig. When I first clapped eyes on him, I knew he would be mine, or no one else's. And with that, our session has concluded. With this, I would also like to take a moment to thank all of you sweet wicked people for joining me in this narration. Do you desire more? Then tickle the bell icon and like this video, and of course do leave a comment behind with your thoughts. Lastly, for those willing, consider joining us on our Patreon page and help support the channel yourself personally with all the added benefits therein. This was Dr. Torment bidding you adieu, and remember, don't fall asleep ever.